Jenny, in addition to the acres and acres of guns and gear, and we've got the thousands and thousands of attendees, Dave Adams, our friend from the Virginia Shooting Sports Association, has actually made the trek to St. Louis and the NRA annual meetings, and he's walking over. We're going to talk to him for just a second. Dave, it is fantastic to see you, sir.
See you, Cam.
I understand you actually get to attend the entire annual meeting this time around?
I'm here till very early Sunday morning.
Congratulations. Poor Dave. Dave is a great father because it seems like the last 3 or 4 years there have been kid-related activities that have taken you away from the annual meeting on Saturday. So I'm glad you actually get to stay here through Sunday.
You're welcome. Last year I brought the whole family to Pittsburgh, but other than that, yeah, it's been some kind of dance-related or something like that.
Yeah. Well, we're going to be hearing from Virginia Congressman Eric Cantor at the NRA Celebration of American Values Leadership Forum in just a little bit. You excited to hear what he has to say this afternoon?
Absolutely. He is VSSA's congressman. Our office is located in the 7th District. So, yeah, I am really excited to hear what he has to say.
Yeah. It's been, I think, a good year for gun owners in Virginia and around the country, I think, legislatively as well. I know that we didn't get everything that we were wanting in this legislative session in Virginia, but by and large, we were able to get some pro-gun bills to Governor McDonald's desk, and
Absolutely.
He was able to sign them.
Most importantly, repeal of one gun a month. Handgun rationing will be gone in Virginia on July 1st.
Wow. And that was, what, 93? Is that when that?
1993, yeah.
So almost 20 years we've had that law on the books, and now it's going away. And obviously, the gun control advocates are flipping out over this, but we saw South Carolina repeal its one gun a month law back in 2004, and crime has continued to drop in South Carolina in the years since, so I'm not really concerned about any negative effects. We know that the bad guys aren't getting their guns legally anyway.
That's exactly right. And when we repealed the restaurant ban a couple years ago, the next year we showed that crime actually was reduced in restaurants. So I am sure that we're not going to see any increase in crime, and we'll continue to see crime decrease in Virginia.
I hope so. Now, what do you think about the mood of gun owners in the state of Virginia? This is an election year. It's a very important election year, obviously, at the federal level, but at the state level as well. Off-year elections for Virginia, they were held last year, so we don't have to worry about any local races in the state. Are you worried that without those down-ticket races, that gun owners may be, I hate to say the word apathetic because I don't want to see apathetic gun owners in the state of Virginia this year?
Yeah, in 2000, gun owners got really active after having 8 years of Bill Clinton. Gun owners jumped at the chance to make sure that Al Gore didn't follow him. So it was a very good election year for gun owners. I expect the same thing this year because we do have a U.S. Senate race, and we have an anti-gun Democrat, former Governor Tim Kaine, running, and we have a Republican primary in June, but everyone seems to think that former governor and former U.S. Senator George Allen will come out the victor in that. So you'll have a very pro-gun candidate against a anti-gun candidate. So gun owners need to be active and get involved in the U.S. Senate race as well as the presidential race, and I think they will.
Yeah, that's a very stark contrast between George Allen and Tim Kaine, unfortunately. It'd be great if we had two pro-gun candidates running. But Tim Kaine has a record that is very hostile to the Second Amendment. As head of the DNC, I don't think he ever came out in support of any pro-gun laws. So there is a clear distinction in Virginia this year.
Yes, and that makes it a lot easier to get gun owners active, I think.
Yeah. Talking with Dave Adams from the Virginia Shooting Sports Association. And Dave, I know that you've been to a number of these annual meetings. I asked Jenny earlier if she had ever seen a Friday morning as busy as this one. She said she had. What about you? Do you remember?
My gosh, I couldn't believe it when I walked in here. I don't know if it's the weather. I mean, you were supposed to have a baseball game going on. Won't have that now because it's raining outside. But, yeah, I couldn't believe the crowd. It is just wall-to-wall people.
It really is. And, I'm so excited about that. I know that folks, maybe, lines. But, patience. You got to have some time. Just take your time. You're going to get where you need to go. And in the meantime, we should all be very excited about the turnout, I think, because this, again, I think what this indicates is that gun owners are motivated this year, not just to get out and vote, but to exercise their right to keep and bear arms. And a motivated gun owner is a good gun owner in my book.
Absolutely. And you won't meet a nicer group of people than you see at an NRA annual meeting. So when you do get lines, people's polite. You get to meet new friends. Yeah, I love coming to these just because of the friendships I get to renew, the new people I get to meet, and just to see all the new stuff that's out there.
Absolutely. Reuters Ipsos has a new poll out today asking about the National Rifle Association and what our fellow Americans think about this organization. 68% approval rating from the American public when it comes to the NRA. Do you feel favorable about the NRA? There were some other, ACLU was 64%. The NAACP 64% approval, and AARP was 81%. So we do like our retired folks in this country, but right after that, we like our firearm owners in this country. And amazingly, I thought this was fascinating. Despite what we have seen over the past month or so with the mainstream media really attacking the right of self-defense, 2/3 of Americans say that they believe that you have a right to defend yourself, not just in your home, but anywhere that you have a legal right to be.
Absolutely.
So I think that's very good. I mean, the media has been trying to portray gun owners, the NRA, and I think they're going to continue this. I think the media and the talking heads, the anti-gun folks, have lost Heller, they lost McDonald, they've lost legislatively, and so now what they are left with is really demonizing gun owners and attacking gun owners as frankly evil people. You know.
Yeah, it's amazing. They have latched on, but from Bloomberg to Eric Holder and other folks, they want to demonize gun owners at every chance they can, and this is just one more opportunity that they've decided to politicize some incident that occurred. And gun owners know what the drill is. They know every year it happens, and every election year it happens. And but you won't, like I said, you won't see a nicer group of law-abiding folks than you're going to meet around here this weekend.
Absolutely. Well, listen, Dave, I appreciate you stopping by, sir. We'll let you get back out onto the floor and see some of the sights here at the annual meetings.
Thanks, Cam. I appreciate it.
You bet. Dave Adams with the Virginia Shooting Sports Association joining us on the program. I understand that